I'm sorry, everybody. I tried to brush my hair a little bit, but what happened is, every time I have to put on the headset, it gives me like hat hair. So, sorry about that. Okay. Oh boy. This show is a cluster too, but not as bad as the YNR, but I'll explain. Okay, so Electra and Will are going to finally have their special night. And at this point, I don't care. And I'm sorry to say I don't care. I just don't. Because it's just been too much buildup. And I was ready for the payoff last week. So I don't know, probably sooner than that. So, yeah. All right. So, but we got to go where we are right now and not think about where we want it to go and that kind of thing for a minute. Okay. Okay. So, uh, uh Liam, hmm, Liam. Well, Scott Clifton, you're doing a bang up job. But Liam, I don't know. I don't know what to do with you. Because you had your, what I call, come to Jesus moment where you're basically on death's door. You're first supposed to believe what the storyline was, which was totally BS. But anyway, I'm over that. Um, so you have that moment where you got clarity and you know what you want, but it may be too little, too late. And I'm sorry, but I'm in the too little, too late thing because I don't like people who have to have a come to Jesus moment to be who they are or like a good person. You should be a good person anyway, okay? Like Carter is a good man. And he actually said, Liam said to Hope that Carter's a good man. And and then Liam kind of messed it up for me. Because I was like, all right, you're a decent dude. Okay, so here's where my head was at. I'm like, okay, he's a decent dude. He's gonna step out of the way and let Carter and Hope be together, get married, the whole thing. No, because he says he's a good dude, however, and you're his one, but I don't think that you're his one. And I think that you're my one or whatever. And I'm like, no, no. This is gonna, you are killing me softly, man. Ugh. Okay, so, and then we have Beth, who is like a little girl and wants her family together. And I understand that. I'm not trying to rip the family away from the kid, but here's an idea. You can still be a family, and your parents don't have to be together. Novel idea. Okay, so Carter is determined to be with Hope, but now the story is going to come down to who does Hope want to be with. And I'm just like, please, for the love of somebody, let it be Carter because Carter has had too many things go wrong. And he's like just a good dude. He's not trying to mess with anybody. He's not thinking about himself. He just wants to be happy and he wants to be happy with Hope. And I can see it. And it's just like, don't tear that away from me. And Liam, honey, before you start with me, you had your chances with Hope and you screwed up every time. Okay? I'm just calling it. So it is what it is. And besides, you had Ivy. Ivy's hot. Okay? You could be with her. Uh, that's another story for another day. Um, okay. So then we get to the whole Luna thing. And I say Luna thing because I don't know. I don't like how Bold is dealing with the fact that Luna slept with Will and the way she did it. They're just not dealing with it. So they're going with the path that I didn't want them to go down, which is apparently you can sleep with somebody and the other person not know it was you, and the other person to get over whatever the hell can sleep with somebody else the next night. Okay? Like, I don't know how it works. I understand it's soap world. I understand you're supposed to suspend your disbelief and all that. I get that. Okay? But that is not how the real world works. I mean, REAL, real world. It doesn't work like that. It does not. If it works like that, there's something wrong with you because you have to process what happened before to move on to the. Come on, man. So then Luna, and I talked about, and I was thinking about this when it was going on. I said, honey, Luna, you're going into delusional territory. You might want to back up there because she's still on the I want Will and I'll do anything to get Will. So I have now claimed her. She is obsessive. She has obsessive personality, whatever. Okay? Whereas she gets one idea, one person, one thing, whatever. And she will not rest until she gets whatever we're talking about. And in this case, it's Will. Okay, so maybe you could not do that. And I'm sorry to tell you, and I know it's soap opera and all the things, but honey, there are other boys in the world. There are other men on the planet. You can find another man. Young man, not old man, like in his 20s, but not Will. Because I may not like the pairing of Will and Electra, because in my mind it's boring as anything. However, they have been together for months now. Okay, you have to respect the relationship, please, and whatever. Let them break up however they're going to break up. But don't be the cause of the breakup because that doesn't make you better than her. Okay? Just because, and it's this whole like, I don't know, trope idea that if you get the guy away from another girl, then you win. Like the guy's a prize or something. And true moral, don't take this the wrong way, honey. But no guy is a prize, okay? And no girl is a prize. So anybody out there, anybody, if you have the thought process that somebody is a prize, you're thinking about it incorrectly. No, not the way to think about it. And besides which, could you please deal with the thing that happened, the trauma, in a correct fashion? Because the way you're doing it is not. And the thing is like, he's already dealing with it a little bit, but not dealing with it because he's sleeping with his girlfriend. But yet he's thinking about the chick in the mask, which he doesn't know is Electra. Luna. So, that's not dealing with it. That's confusion. I don't know what that is. But that's not right. I don't know. I still got it. And I processed this. I did, but I was still like, what? And the more they go in it, I'm just like, I can't believe you right now. You're actually doing this. Okay, you're doing it, and you're doing it this way. All right, but not the proper way. But okay, so now the next level, I guess, in my head is how's it going to manifest? Is he just going to freak out one day? Is he going to have this kind of thing where it's looming over his head the whole time? Or like, how are you going to deal with that? How's it going to manifest? I want to know how it's going to manifest now at this point because I'm not happy with the way you're dealing with it. And if you put Hope and Liam together again, no. Liam can find somebody else. Liam is hot. Liam has money. Liam is a nice person for the most part. Okay? But he can find somebody else. Do not do the Hope and Liam thing. Do not, do not, do not. Okay. I'm done. Bye, everybody.